Aries, let's talk about something you absolutely cannot afford to ignore. Mark this date down, 6th October 2025. On this night, the full moon isn't just another phase in the sky, it's a cosmic reset button designed to shake your world, wake your soul, and push you toward the destiny you've been avoiding. This isn't the kind of energy that passes quietly. It demands to be felt, it demands to be noticed, and most importantly, it demands to be acted upon. If you've been feeling like life has been throwing curveballs at you lately, if challenges seem to appear one after the other, and if you've been questioning why certain things aren't falling into place, this lunar energy is about to put things into perspective. The full moon is shining directly on you, Aries, and trust me when I say this is not just a phase. This is the turning point of your year, the moment where your life story begins to shift chapters. And if you find this video informative, join the Aries Wisdom family and make sure to subscribe my channel and hit the like button so you never miss daily Aries insights. Now, here's something fascinating that adds another layer of truth to what's happening. Scientists have studied the impact of the full moon for years, and what they found is nothing short of eye-opening. It's not just astrologers or spiritual teachers who talk about lunar energy. Modern science has also started paying attention. Research shows that during the days around the full moon, people's emotional states are more intense. We're more sensitive, more reactive, and sometimes even more vulnerable. Have you ever noticed arguments sparking out of nowhere, or small problems suddenly feeling overwhelming during this time? That's not your imagination. That's the lunar cycle working its influence on the human nervous system. Sleep patterns also shift noticeably under the full moon. Scientists have tracked brain activity and found that people tend to sleep fewer hours, take longer to fall asleep, and experience more disturbed rest on nights when the moon is full. It's almost as if the bright lunar glow, combined with the Earth's gravitational shifts, keeps the body on high alert. Some studies even suggest that melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep, drops slightly during this phase, leaving people restless, tossing and turning when they should be recharging. And if you've ever found yourself waking up in the middle of the night during a full moon with your mind racing, you're not alone. It's a global phenomenon. But the full moon doesn't just disrupt sleep, it also awakens something deeper in the brain. Studies have shown that brain activity becomes more heightened, particularly in areas connected to creativity, problem-solving, and decision-making. This explains why so many people report experiencing unusually vivid dreams around this time, or suddenly being struck with insights and ideas that feel out of the blue. The mind becomes more active, almost as though the moonlight is switching on a hidden part of our consciousness. Some psychologists even say the full moon can bring repressed thoughts and emotions to the surface, giving us a chance to confront what we've been avoiding. And here's where it all comes together. While science looks at the physical and biological effects, astrology explains the why. Human biology is syncing with cosmic rhythms. It's as though our bodies, our minds, and even our spirits are hardwired to respond to the phases of the moon. The gravitational pull, the change in light, the energy waves. It all creates a cycle that influences not just tides and seasons, but also human emotions and behavior. So when you feel restless, inspired, or even unusually emotional under a full moon, remember, it's not random. It's not just in your head. It's the universe aligning your inner world with its outer cycles. And when that moon is aligned with Aries energy, it doesn't just stir emotions. It lights a fire that pushes you toward action, growth, and transformation. But here's the twist that makes your situation unique. When the full moon aligns with Aries energy, it doesn't just stir emotions, it lights a fire. And this isn't just any small spark, Aries. This is a blazing flame that touches every single corner of your existence. Your relationships, your ambitions, your hidden fears. and even your untapped strengths that you may not have realized were waiting for this exact moment. Imagine a lantern being lit inside of you, illuminating all the dark corners that you've ignored or tried to suppress. Suddenly, things you brushed aside become impossible to overlook. Conversations you avoided now demand to be had. Goals you kept on the back burner now scream for your attention. This fire doesn't allow you to stay in the shadows, it pulls you out into the light. And Aries, here's why this is so significant. You are ruled by Mars, the planet of action, war, and determination. Mars doesn't play small, it charges forward with force. When Mars meets the intensity of a full moon, the result is a surge of power unlike anything else. It's as though the universe is fueling you with raw energy, urging you to take bold steps that you might have hesitated to take before. That fire doesn't burn to destroy, it burns to transform. It's not here to reduce you to ashes, it's here to remind you that you already are the phoenix, capable of rising higher every single time life tries to pull you down. So when you feel the pressure rise around this full moon, remember, it's not punishment, it's propulsion. The heat is designed to forge you into something stronger, not break you apart. Now think about where this fire will show up in your life. In relationships, it may bring intense clarity. Suddenly, you'll know who's truly aligned with you and who's only been weighing you down. This could mean difficult conversations, raw truths, or even the courage to walk away. In your ambitions, this fire acts like a rocket, giving you both the confidence and the urgency to finally move on plans you've been stalling on. If you've been procrastinating, expect the universe to give you a loud nudge that says, "Do it now." And when it comes to your hidden fears, this lunar fire shines so brightly that running from them won't be an option anymore. You'll see them, face them, and have the chance to release them. What once paralyzed you can now become the very thing that fuels your strength. And this is why October 6th is no ordinary date. It's your date with destiny. If you've been waiting for clarity, the full moon brings the spotlight. If you've been waiting for courage, Mars hands you the sword. If you've been waiting for closure, the universe delivers it, sometimes abruptly, but always with purpose. This fire is both challenge and blessing. It demands that you rise, but it also gives you every ounce of strength you need to do so. And Aries, deep down you know, you don't fear the fire. You are the fire. This full moon is just here to remind you of that truth, and once you accept it, there's no limit to how far you can go. And let's lighten the mood for a second, because yes, I know some of you might be rolling your eyes like, another full moon. What's the big deal this time? Well, Aries, this isn't just any moon. This is the moon that calls you out. It's the moon that says, if you've been holding on to something toxic, something heavy, or someone who doesn't deserve your loyalty, the universe is about to slam the door for you. Think of it as cosmic tough love. Here's a little joke for you. If your mood swings like a pendulum that day, don't panic. You're not going crazy. That's just the moon doing her job, making sure you feel every emotion you've been trying to bury. And here's the truth. Aries, you love to appear strong, fearless, and unshakable. But this full moon is a reminder that even warriors need to pause, reflect, and release. The tears you shed, the emotions you feel, they are not weakness, they are proof of transformation. Now let's go deeper, because this is where things get truly interesting. Aries, your ruling planet is Mars, the planet of fire, action, and courage. Mars is your heartbeat, your fuel, the spark behind every risk you take and every battle you fight. And during this full moon, Mars isn't sitting quietly in the background. It's positioned in a way that amplifies your bravery, but also tests your patience in ways you may not have expected. You might feel an electric restlessness running through you, like there's something in the air that refuses to let you sit still. It's that sensation of time slipping through your fingers, that urgency in your bones that whispers, "Act now." Decide now, move now. It's the raw Mars energy pushing you to leap, to charge, to throw yourself headfirst into whatever lies ahead without a second thought. But here's the wisdom hidden in this fire. The moon is asking you to pause, to breathe, and to balance. This is not about reckless speed, it's about intentional action. The full moon acts like a mirror, showing you exactly where you've been holding on to things that weigh you down. If you rush forward without letting go, you're carrying baggage into the next chapter. Imagine running up a mountain with a heavy pack on your back. You might still make progress, but it's exhausting, and the higher you climb, the harder it becomes. This moon is your chance to take that backpack off, set it down, and continue your journey lighter, freer, and infinitely stronger. Mars gives you the drive, but the moon gives you the clarity. Together, they're shaping a lesson that is vital for you right now. Courage doesn't always mean charging ahead at full speed. Sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is stop, reflect, and choose carefully. This full moon energy is saying, don't just act, act with purpose. It's asking you to release the patterns, the habits, and even the people that no longer support the person you're becoming. Without this step, every leap forward risks becoming another cycle of frustration. With it, every move you make becomes powerful, aligned, and unstoppable. So, Aries, if you find yourself feeling like you're in a cosmic tug of war, one part of you itching to act instantly, the other urging you to wait, that's exactly where you're meant to be. It's not a contradiction, it's the balance you're being asked to master. Think of it like the moment before a warrior strikes. The power isn't just in the swing of the sword, it's in the silence, the pause, the breath before the movement. That's where strength and clarity meet. This full moon is your breath before the leap. Release what no longer serves you, and then, when you do step forward, it won't just be movement, it will be transformation. This is what I call a closure moon, a release moon. That means the cycles that have been draining you, whether it's a relationship that exhausts you, a job that suffocates your creativity, or habits that keep you stagnant, are coming to an end. And here's the cosmic truth. If you don't take the step, the universe will take it for you. And when the universe does it, it's rarely subtle. So why not choose to release with intention, with power, with grace? Think about this carefully, Aries. How many times have you felt like you're carrying dead weight? Maybe it's people who drain your energy, always taking but never giving. Those friendships or partnerships that leave you depleted instead of energized. Maybe it's responsibilities that no longer reflect the person you're becoming. Tasks you keep out of obligation, jobs that clip your wings, or promises you made years ago that now feel out of sync with your growth. Maybe it's patterns of behavior you've simply outgrown but still cling to because they feel familiar. Overworking to prove your worth, saying yes when your body screams no, or replaying the same arguments in your head until they become a soundtrack you can't escape. This full moon is basically the universe saying, enough, drop it, you're ready for the climb. And that message isn't cruel, it's compassionate. It's the cosmic version of someone handing you a map and a pair of lighter boots, saying, walk with less burden and see how high you can go. So don't rush this release. Notice what exhausts you when you talk about it, what makes your shoulders tighten, what thoughts pull your mood downward. Start small if you must. Set one boundary, cancel one meeting that's a time sink, tell someone the truth you've been avoiding. Each tiny cut of weight makes the climb easier, and by the time the moon wanes, you'll already be higher than you expected. And speaking of climbing, let's paint a picture in your mind, slowly, deliberately, because imagery helps the soul accept change. Imagine yourself standing on a mountain ledge at night. The air is cool and clear. The sky above is vast, endless, and quietly luminous. Above you, the full moon hangs like a silver crown, its light steady and uncompromising, illuminating every path, every loose stone, every potential foothold. You are standing there, Aries, as the ram, not fragile, not hesitant, but resolute, strong, determined, unstoppable. Feel the weight of your pack. Notice where it pulls at your shoulders. Now breathe deeply. Every breath you exhale releases the past, the grudges, the habits, the small fears. Every inhale brings renewed strength, focus, and clarity. With each deliberate step forward, you are not merely moving, you are committing to your rebirth. The trail is steep, yes, and some sections are narrow and frightening. You will stumble, you will pause, but your horns are sharp, your will unshakable, and your heart fierce. Picture the moonlight catching on your path, showing you the safest route rather than the easiest one. Imagine planting your foot with intention, feeling the rock hold, and sensing the momentum build beneath you. On October 6th, that steadiness you cultivate on the mountain will translate into real choices back down in the valley, conversations you finally have, opportunities you finally seize, and a version of you that moves forward without apology. Now let's bring this into your real life, Ikidai. Because this isn't just poetic talk, this is energy that will show up in ways you can actually feel, see, and act on. In relationships, Aries, expect a wave of clarity so strong it will be impossible to ignore. If someone has been playing games with you, hiding their true intentions, or stringing you along, this is the time when the mask slips. The illusions fade, and you'll see the truth in their actions, not just their words. If you've been unsure about where you stand with someone, whether it's a partner, a friend, or even a family member, you'll suddenly feel the fog lift, and what's hidden will step into the light. For some Aries, this may mean walking away from something that has been draining your spirit for far too long, a toxic connection, a painful attachment, or a one-sided dynamic where you've been giving everything and receiving very little in return. And yes, walking away can feel terrifying, but under this full moon, it won't feel like loss. It will feel like freedom. For others, this clarity won't mean endings, but rather deepening. It might reveal where real love has been waiting for you to fully step in, where passion and loyalty can grow when nurtured with honesty. This is a moment to embrace love with more fire, more courage, and more authenticity than ever before. Whether you're releasing someone or opening your heart wider to them, the energy is the same. Truth. You're being asked to stand in your power, to demand reciprocity, and to make sure that every relationship in your life reflects who you are becoming, not who you used to be. The universe is giving you permission to stop settling, to stop guessing, and to finally build relationships that feel aligned with your soul's path. In career and ambitions, this full moon is like a spark that refuses to burn out, a flame that keeps pushing you toward action no matter how many times you've tried to hold back. That bold idea you've been sitting on, the one you keep telling yourself you'll get to later. This is the universe telling you later is now. The energy of Aries combined with the light of the full moon is urging you to stop waiting for the perfect conditions and instead create your own. If you've been hesitating to pitch that idea, start that project, launch that business, or ask for that promotion, this is the window when your courage will feel unstoppable. The bravery to finally demand your worth, to stop undervaluing your skills, to take up the space you deserve. This is the time to step up and own it. You may also feel a sudden burst of restlessness at work, a sense that you can't keep playing small or staying silent. That's not a weakness. It's the fire of Aries pushing you toward breakthroughs. And here's the beauty. This isn't just about taking risks for the sake of it. The whispers of intuition you'll feel around this time are not random. They're your inner compass aligning with the cosmic rhythm. Trust those nudges, those gut feelings, those flashes of inspiration, because the moon is clearing away illusions and pointing you straight toward your true path. The obstacles that seemed heavy or impossible before will start to dissolve, and doors that once looked locked will suddenly swing open. All you have to do is walk through with the courage that comes naturally to you as an Aries. Now, when it comes to your inner growth, Aries, the transformation is even more profound. This full moon isn't just asking for external action, it's demanding an inner rebirth. Imagine the phoenix rising from ashes, leaving behind what no longer serves its purpose. That is your journey now. This is about shedding every version of yourself that lived in cycles of fear, doubt, or hesitation. All those old beliefs that told you you're not ready or you're not enough. They don't belong in the chapter you're stepping into. The light of this moon is a mirror, showing you both your scars and your strength, urging you to heal, to learn, and to finally release. This energy is here to help you say goodbye to outdated patterns and identities that no longer define you. It's about acknowledging the lessons you've learned without dragging the pain with you. This is your moment to step into a self that is braver, wiser, and more powerful than you've ever imagined. You'll feel an awakening, as though a layer of heaviness has lifted, and in its place is a renewed sense of confidence and clarity. Your spirit is being recharged, your purpose is becoming sharper, and your ability to lead your own destiny is growing stronger with every breath. Under this full moon, Aries, you are not just evolving, you are being reborn. Now here's something you can actually do on this full moon night to make this energy work for you. Take a journal and write down everything you're ready to let go of. Be honest, be raw, and don't hold back. Pour it all out, the fears, the toxic ties, the doubts, the habits. Then, under the light of the moon, read it aloud to yourself. Let your voice carry the weight of those words, and if you can, safely burn that paper as a ritual of release. As the smoke rises, imagine your burdens dissolving into the night sky. After that, sit in silence. Meditate for at least 10 minutes, even if you've never meditated before. Feel the moonlight wash over you. Imagine it entering your body, clearing out the darkness, filling you with clarity and strength. And most importantly, take one bold action within 48 hours of October 6th. It doesn't matter if it's small, sending that email, making that call, taking that first step toward your dream. What matters is that it's forward. That action will anchor the energy of this full moon into your reality. Remember, Aries, this is your cosmic reset. You've been through struggles, delays, and lessons that weighed heavy on your shoulders. But now, this is the moment it all begins to make sense. The full moon is clearing your path so you can rise, stronger, brighter, and bolder than ever. So here's what I want you to do right now. Leave a comment below and tell me what you're ready to release under this full moon. Maybe it's fear, maybe it's self-doubt, maybe it's a toxic tie. Whatever it is, your words could inspire another Aries who's walking the same path. And make sure you subscribe, because this full moon is only the beginning. October has so much more in store for you. The stars are speaking loud and clear. October 6th is your rebirth moment. The only thing left to do now is rise.